In a year where the world feels one spark away from erupting. 2025 answers with movies that don't wait for the explosion. They begin with it. Revenge stories drenched in fire. Spy missions that stretch the limits of loyalty. Futures forged in war. This is not just a list. It's a countdown wired with adrenaline. But here's the twist. The top 10 action films of 2025 don't just hit hard. They hit where you live, in the gut, the heart, the places you don't talk about. Stay close. Because what's coming next? Even Captain America couldn't brace for it. Welcome to Cinema Souls, where stories live beyond the screen. Number 10. Warfare. A Navy SEAL platoon drops into Ramani, Iraq, expecting intel. Instead, they land in the jaws of hell. Outnumbered. Surrounded. Hunted. Every frame pulses with panic as memories fracture into haunting shards of courage, regret, and secrets the desert was never meant to hear. Every breath becomes a wager. Every step a question. Who walks out alive? Who doesn't? In this battlefield,
pop smoke. Smoke out. We are all coming back to
survival isn't earned, it's stolen. Number 9. Captain America.
Wilson. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you.
Sam Wilson steps into the shield, and into a storm far bigger than he imagined. Called in by President Thaddeus Ross, Sam uncovers whispers colder than steel, a conspiracy spreading through the veins of the very nation he's sworn to protect. Then everything changes. Allies feel like suspects, orders feel like traps, and the shadows, they're watching him back. To save a world on the brink, Sam must choose between obedience and truth, between loyalty and survival. Number 8. Send help. A plane crashes. 2 colleagues wash ashore on a desolate island. One is desperate. One is dangerous. She remembers every insult, every betrayal, every moment her arrogant boss destroyed her career. Now fate has tied their lives together with the cruelest knot. But here's the twist. Storms tear the sky apart. Food disappears. Fear becomes the third castaway. What begins as cooperation slowly mutates into a psychological duel. On this island, mercy is a myth. And revenge? It waits, like a rising tide. Number 7. A working man.
Where's the girl? You a cop? You wish I was a cop.
Levon Cade traded war for construction work, thinking he had buried the soldier he used to be. But when his boss's daughter is taken by a human trafficking syndicate,
the police don't have the resources to work these cases. They take a report and forget about it.
The quiet man returns to the shadows he swore off. He dives into a criminal underworld dripping with lies, corruption, and enemies wearing friendly faces. And in that moment, he realizes peace was never his story. Rescue demands violence. And every blow he lands may be one step closer to dying. He's not hunting for justice. He's fighting for a promise. I won't stop until I bring her home. Number 6. Naked Gun.
Once you kill a man for revenge, there's no going back. A voice in your head.
Lieutenant Frank Draban Jr. steps into a case so bizarre it feels like the world's funniest nightmare. His division is shutting down. A genius scientist has vanished. Criminals multiply like bad punchlines. The city becomes a maze of absurd disguises and lethal traps, where comedy dances uncomfortably close to catastrophe. Every laugh hides danger. Every clue teeters on chaos. Because in Dreban's world, survival means outsmarting the criminals, and sometimes himself. Number 5. Silent Zone. The world has fallen. A viral plague twists humans into feral shadows of who they once were. Abigail and her guardian, Cassius, flee from both monsters and men, Because in this broken world, the living can be even more terrifying. Hope becomes a rumor. Trust becomes a gamble. And as a ruthless engineer unleashes horrors inside a supposed sanctuary, a truth surfaces so dark it threatens to crush Abigail's spirit. Then everything cracks open. Survival demands sacrifice. And the dead aren't the only ones to fear. Number 4. Nobody 2.
Guys, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm here on vacation.
Hutch Mansell wants one thing: a peaceful family vacation. But peace doesn't want him. A corrupt sheriff rises. A crime boss circles. And Hutch is dragged back into a world he thought he buried with his past. Every room hides a threat. Every confrontation grows more brutal, more unhinged, more relentless. This sequel doesn't escalate, it detonates. Until the final frame leaves your pulse screaming for oxygen. Number 3. Freaky Tales.
I'm done. You're done when we say you're done.
Clint, played with raw emotional weight, is a criminal running from his own ghost. He refuses one final job, and suddenly, his old crew wants him dead. While hiding, he crosses paths with teens who discover an ancient book, one that eerily mirrors the town's darkest crimes. But here's where the ground shifts. The stories in the book start coming true. Enemies close in, and Clint must decide if he'll keep running, or finally confront the past that won't release him. Number 2. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
The mission was supposed to end with dead reckoning.
Ethan Hunt faces a storm more ruthless than anything he's outrun before. A rogue network resurfaces, wielding a weapon capable of rewriting global power. Old enemies return. Alliances crumble. And someone Ethan once trusted becomes his most dangerous threat. Every stunt feels like the last one he'll ever attempt. Every sacrifice cuts deeper. Because this mission doesn't just test Ethan Hunt. It breaks him. Number 1. Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Yes, sir. Stay under cover.
Pandora mourns. Jake and Neytiri's family fractures under the weight of Nedium's death, a wound too deep for the forest to heal. But grief is only the opening chapter. A fierce new Nausicaa tribe rises, the Ash People, led by the volatile and unpredictable Varong. Their arrival ignites tension that feels ancient, primal, inevitable. Every step Jake and Neytiri take pulls them deeper into a world where alliances shift like sand, and danger grows from every root, every shadow, every heartbeat. And at the center of it all, a choice that could decide whether Pandora burns or is reborn. In the end, these films aren't just action. They're mirrors, reflecting our fear, our courage, our hunger to fight for what matters when everything feels lost. What did you take from these movies? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your soul's reaction. And don't forget to subscribe for more movie journeys that linger long after the credits roll. This is Cinema Souls, where every story hides a pulse beneath the silence. Until next time, stay soulful, stay cinematic.